In this video, I will show you how to sum values and ignore errors in Excel like this. So let's get started. Here in this Excel sheet, I have some order data containing products along with their quantities, unit prices and amounts. When I sum the total order amount using the sum function, I get an error because some of the product amounts contain an error. Now I want to sum up the numbers by ignoring the errors or skipping the error cells. The easiest way to fix this problem is to use the sumIf function instead of the sum function. The sumIf function returns the sum of the values in a range that meets the specified condition. This function accepts three arguments: a range, a criteria, and an optional sum range. So let's modify the formula by typing the sumIf followed by an opening bracket. I will select the product amount cells as the first argument of the sumIf function. Since we want to ignore the NA error, I will type not equal to NA in the double quotes as the criteria argument. Type the closing bracket and hit the enter key to complete the formula. As you can see, we now have the sum of the amounts by ignoring errors. This formula works if there is only one type of error in the cells we want to sum. For example, in this Excel sheet, some of the cells contain an NA error and some value error. Since our sumIf formula only checks for the NA error, we still get the value error as a result. In this case, instead of comparing individual errors using the sumIf function, we can use the if error function along with the sum function. The if error function returns the specified value if a formula evaluates to an error. This function accepts two arguments, a value we want to check and the value to be returned if there is an error. Let's start the formula by typing an equal sign. Now type sum followed by an opening bracket and then if error followed by an opening bracket. Select the amount cells as the first argument of the if error function. Type a comma and then type 0 as the second error value argument. Type the closing brackets of the sum and if error functions. Basically, this formula checks if the amount cells contain any type of error. If the amount cells does not contain an error, it returns the same amount value, but if it does, it returns the error value we specified, which is 0. The second and fourth amount cells contain errors, so the if error function replaced the error with the 0 value, while other amounts are kept as is. Since this is an array-based formula, press the Ctrl, Shift and Enter keys to enter the formula. As you can see, we now have the sum of the amounts by ignoring all type of errors. Watch these videos for more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.